الله أكبر الله أكبر.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
You know, the Sister Saima and Asfarbai are old friends of mine, and they invited me to come to this blessed gathering. This is very, for me, a unique opportunity, because I asked them, do you want me to come and do stand-up comedy, or do you want me to just come and talk? And he said, no, we just want you to come and talk. And I said, are you sure? Because I can talk all night, and I'll put everybody to sleep, and I won't be funny at all. And they were like, no, that's okay. We want you to come and just talk. And I said, okay, well, what is this thing all about? And they told me that, you know, the work that ICNA Relief is doing, and ICNA Relief USA, I think all of us obviously know about their work. That's why we're here. But one of the things that they mentioned that really affected my heart and made me want to be here tonight is the fact that ICNA is working on providing support and relief for battered women and children of those women. And this is one of those dirty secrets about our community that we know we never like to talk about in public, because all of us become insecure and everybody becomes awkward and weird. But the simple fact is, you know, our deen is about being honest. In fact, Abu Bakr is called what? Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Aisha is called what? Hazrat Aisha as-Siddiqa, radiyallahu ta'ala anha. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even before he is manifest as a prophet, he's known as what? As-Sadiq al-Amin. He always told the truth. And one of the problems we have, this is my observation as a child of this community, as a member of this community, as a performer and an artist in this community, my job as a comedian is to become a professional observer. I'm basically a professional observer. So I observe myself, I observe our community, I observe my family, and what I observe is that we are not honest many times when it comes to the dirty secrets. The dirty little secrets about our community. The hypocrisies in our community. The fact that we like to, everybody's religious in the masjid. MashaAllah. Everybody's religious in the masjid. The question is, what are you looking on your laptop in the middle of the night? How many times have you deleted your browser history? That's real talk. That's called being honest. And the only circles I've ever sat in where people are being totally honest is the circles of the real ulama and the real mashayikh. Everybody else is pretending. Everybody else is pretending. This problem is so pervasive in our community of Muslim women being abused that we should all hang our heads in shame. That's the bottom line. That's the most truthful thing I can say here tonight. We should all hang our heads in shame. Number one, that we pretend this is not a problem. And number two, because we pretend it's not a problem, we don't do anything about it. South Asian community, I'm looking around the room, I see some, mashallah, Arab brothers and sisters, other ethnic communities. But in this room right now, predominantly South Asian people, Desi people, Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan, Nepalese, Maldives, Kashmir, and a few other irrelevant parts of South Asia. But let's be honest, I hit all the big ones. South Asian community, there's more Hindus providing support to Muslim women who are victims of domestic violence than any Muslim in Chicago. This is a pathetic reality. This is a sad, shameful reality. So what is wrong with us? Part of the reason is we pretend that we don't have to deal with the problem because we pretend there's not a problem. It's very comfortable to pretend it's not a problem. Go and talk to anybody working as an imam in Chicago. They will tell you story after story after story of Muslim women with young children coming to them desperately in need of help. Why? Because the husband is beating them. The husband is abusing them. And not just abusing them. That would be bad enough. Then justifying it in the name of deen. Quoting Quran verses to defend their behavior. This is from shaitan. This is from shaitan. This is perversion of deen. This is not deen. This is perversion of deen. What is the difference between a terrorist who is perverting the Quran and Hadith to justify murder, innocent people, and a Muslim man who in the name of deen, a'udhu billah, is abusing his wife. What do you say about such a person? This is satanic behavior, shaitaniyat, and we pretend that it's not even a problem. So the fact that this organization is being honest, confronting the fact that this is a problem, trying to do something about it, trying to establish a center, a house, a halfway house, a rehabilitation procedure and process to support our sisters and the children of this community, we should all get in line to support this cause. Can we do that tonight? Say inshallah, ameen. So that's the reason I was invited here. I thought I would come and share my heart with you. And this is a topic that is very, very near and dear to my own heart personally, because of in my own life, both experiences I've had and people I know and love very dearly. So I'm letting you know that standing here as your brother, as your son, as a member of this community, as a child of this community, it is my humble request, and only, astaghfirullah, anybody who says they're humble is not humble. People say, in my humble opinion. Subhanallah, you have an opinion, you want to share it. That's not humility. That's the opposite of humility, in my humble opinion. Sheikh Ibn Ata'illah al-Iskandari, rahimahullah, he said, your awareness of your humility is arrogance. Your awareness of your humility is arrogance. Because everybody, we all do that. We give ourselves shabash in the background. Eh? MashaAllah, shabash. Kitne achhe hum. And there's an opportunity tonight to do that. You give the money and then you say, oh, mashallah, I'm so generous. I'm so good, This is all from nafs and shaitan. We have been given a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He created all of us. He created this whole universe. And He created this moment tonight, brought all of us in this place. Anybody in this room, you could have been anywhere else on a Sunday night, rainy Sunday night in Chicago. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought us here. Why? Because this is a golden opportunity to support a very important work that is happening in our community, addressing a very important issue, and whatever penny, whatever dollar we give tonight, inshallah ta'ala, for this cause, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it, put barakah in it, and bring about wonderful results in this community that will support the families of this community. This issue of, again, I know there's other work. By the way, the fundraising tonight is not only for this one project. There's many different aspects to the work that ICNA Relief is doing. But to me personally, they asked me to speak from my heart. There's, mashallah, a lot of organizations in Chicago, a lot of organizations in this country doing wonderful work in a lot of different ways. This topic, for me personally, based on all my travels all around this country, all around the world, this is one of those topics that is like a dirty secret. And we don't like to talk about it, and we have to talk about it. We have to confront it. We have to be honest about it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us truly honest, count us among the siddiqeen, the sadiqeen, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire all of us tonight to support this important work. May Allah ta'ala bless all of you for being here tonight. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put barakah in all the effort and the work that all these volunteers do. That's the last thing I want to say before I leave. I'm out of time. Last 2 minutes. I attend a lot of these events, because people ask me to come and do stand-up at Muslim events all the time. So pretty much almost every weekend, I get to attend a Muslim fundraising dinner or fundraising event. And again, I'm a professional observer. So I observe how these events go, and they're pretty much always the same, more or less, and everybody's kind of on autopilot. Half of you are half asleep right now. Just want to get out of here. The biryani was delicious. Take my check. I want to get out of here. And that's a cynicism. That's a thing that happens because we get into a habit. Human beings are creatures of habit. So sometimes it takes something to snap us out of the habit, to wake us up. What are we actually doing here? What are we actually doing here, right? And the attitude, the mentality that most of us have, we come, we buy the ticket, we come, we get to eat the food, whatever, we listen to some speeches, lecture, comedy, whatever the guy's doing. But we don't really think about the fact that somebody had to put this whole event together. Somebody literally, they were having sleepless nights, worrying, are the tickets going to be sold? Are people going to come? Is there going to be enough parking? There's not enough parking right now outside. I almost hit a car, don't sue me, but I barely got a spot in this parking lot. Some people have been working on this event day and night. I threw a party here for my son when he memorized Quran. I put a lot of work into that. You know, people throw weddings and they work for months. This takes a lot of work. We come here, we eat the food, we give a check, we leave. For them, the work begins. Now they got to chase down all the pledges, all the people who are inspired tonight, and then they go back and look at the bank account and say, SubhanAllah, what did I do? How am I going to pay this, right? And then they got to follow up with you and call you and email you. So this is literally the work of dedicated volunteers. Inshallah, they don't want anything from you, any praise, any nothing. They just want your dua. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from all of you. Thank you very much for including me in this wonderful night. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire everyone here tonight to donate generously, support this work, pray for the success and the barakah of these tireless volunteers, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us all our hearts together, working as a community. And as far as the one issue I brought up, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rectify this disease in our communities, address those who have this problem in their families. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive those women and children who have to suffer through that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive those men who behave that way and cure the disease in their hearts and bring us all into the barakah and the light of Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.